out where the sun set, kisses goldenrod by the old creek where we once swore our love. Her laughter lingers in the whispering wind. Under the oak tree we carved our names in mud. A scarf she left behind dances with the breeze on the porch steps of a cabin worn by years. Her voice waits in the silence of the plains, echoes neath the vast unending skies. In the rustle of the leaves her gentle sighs. With every sundown my heart whispers her name. Oh, her voice waits, haunting every twilight's grace. In the shadow of our dreams I find her trace. Now the gravel road wears a coat of dust. The trails we trod are fading with the rain. That old wooden saddle where we used to sit, now just a relic of the past, it remains. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds across this land, yet in this quiet town her memory stands. Her voice waits in the silence of the plains, echoes neath the vast unending skies. In the rustle of the leaves her gentle sighs. With every sundown my heart whispers her name. Oh, her voice waits, haunting every twilight's grace. In the shadow of our dreams I find her trace. Maybe the mountains know why she had to go, why her whisper slowed on the valley's breath. All that's left is the echo in the stones, and the heart of a cowboy facing his lone sunset. Her voice waits in the hush of night, it stays a melody of love that never decays. Through the rustle of the leaves in quiet sighs, beneath every moonrise her spirit lies. Oh, her voice waits, an everlasting embrace. In every twilight's grace I see her face. So I sing to the stars as the cold wind blows. Her voice waits where the wild river flows.
Underneath the old oak tree where we carved our names, the sky turns a mournful shade as the landscape claims. Memories whispers tangled in the wind's soft sighs. Where once we lay, now only my shadow lies. The town sleeps quiet, the streets all worn and wise. The rain cries just like I do for dreams that die. Where the river runs but can't hide the tears I've cried. Each drop mirrors the moments you were mine. On this lonesome trail under clouded skies I find the rain cries. Oh, the rain cries. That porch still creaks, remembers our laughter clear. Dusty cabins echo parts of you that once were near. Gravel roads where the tracks of your leaving heels. With every gust the wild sage your scent reveals. But your warmth is just a ghost that the cold wind steals. The rain cries just like I do for love that's lost. in the shadow of the hill by the frost-covered moss. Each drop a story, a moment that time has tossed on these empty plains, paying the highest cost. The rain cries, oh, the rain cries. Sunset paints the sky with hues of our old flame. Riding lonesome trails, I whisper your sacred name. Soulless in the saddle, under stars that we once claimed. This wandering life, a picture in a tattered frame. The rain cries and I'm calling out to you across the time-worn paths and the morning dew. Maybe these skies will clear, or maybe they'll stay blue. But like the rain, my heart will always cry for you. The rain cries, forever the rain cries. Let the echo carry, let the silence speak as the guitar fades, like a cowboy walking slowly into the endless horizon. His heart full of echoes, his footsteps quiet on the soft, wet ground.
On the edge of quiet town, beneath the shadows of the oaks, she laughed while the porch swing danced to tunes we never spoke. That old scarf she left behind still dances in the wind, each thread a whispered memory of days that never end. Her goodbye died young on that gravel road where the sunset bleeds and the cold winds blow. I ride these trails along with the dust. Her laughter echoes in every speck of dust. The cabin stands empty where we once dreamed aloud. The windows stare blankly at the encroaching shroud. Our love, like the leather of my worn out saddle, grew weathered and faded, lost in the battle. Goodbye died young on that gravel road where the sunset bleeds and the cold rains flow. I trace old paths where her footsteps wane. Under the oak tree, only silence remains. Oh, the oak tree knows how long I've stood, roots deep in sorrow, misunderstood. The horizon calls with its fiery hue, but every fading light just brings me back to you. Her goodbye died young, but her spirit flies over wild lands beneath these aching skies. I'll carry her song, a soft and lonesome sound, in the heart of a cowboy where true love is bound. On that old porch swing, I'll sway till it's found. out where the oaks cast long shadows at dusk, in a town too small to claim. She laughed under the porch light flickering rust as the prairie sang her name. We danced past the midnight while the coyotes cried, her scarf catching the moon's soft sighs. But the dawn came riding hard from the east, and that long ride closed her eyes. And now the wind whispers low through the saddle I bear, and the cabins creak with old desires. Every gravel road a memory, every sunset a tear, since that long ride closed her eyes. Years have their way of changing a man. The trails once bright, now gray. That porch stands quiet, no more laughs in the span. Only silence holds sway. The dust settles thick where her boots left a trace. Echoes of laughter, the ghost of her grace. Rain falls like mercy on this heart that won't dry, since that long ride closed her eyes. Now the wind whispers low through the saddle I bear, and the cabins creak with old desires. Every gravel road a memory, every sunset a tear, since that long ride closed her eyes. Underneath the vast endless skies, I roam with her shadow pacing nearby. A whisper of love that never dies, just circles round the truth that ties. So here's to the roads, both taken and not, to the loves we hold tight in our thoughts. May the dust always dance where the old oak lies, since that long ride closed her eyes, since that long ride closed her eyes. Out in the shadow of the old oak tree, where the scarves you left are worn by the breeze, my boots that stir the dust of our forgotten dreams, on a porch where silence cuts deep. Echoes of your laughter in the old creeks hum by the gravel road where we'd watch the setting sun. This heart you shaped, now hollow and resigned, dances with shadows on the walls of my mind. Under moonlit sorrows and starry blinds, I carry the weight of a hollow heart left behind. The cabin's empty where your love once lay. Rain taps the roof in a rhythm of disarray. These trails once our paradise, now cold and stray. Winds whisper stories of the dust turning gray. The saddle this lonesome land. This heart you shaped, now hollow and resigned, dances with shadows on the walls of my mind. Under moonlit sorrows and starry blinds, I carry the weight of a hollow heart left behind. Memories like rivers change course through the plains, but what's lost in the flood is the heart's remains. No turning back the seasons, no rerunning old reins. In the mirror, a cowboy with nothing but chains. This heart you shaped, now hollow and resigned, echoes a ballad for what's left behind. As the sunset fades in the night's design, I'm the keeper of a hollow heart, forever confined. In the whisper of the wind, in the dust I ride, with a hollow heart left behind. A hollow heart left behind.
Out by the old creek, where oak trees cast shadows long, I first heard her laughter in the summer's sweet song. We danced under starlight, where the wild horses roam. In that dusty town, once a place we called home. Her voice rolled through the wind, clear and true, whispering secrets in the morning dew. Every sunset paints her silhouette, but she's a ghost I can't hold. Her voice rode through my dreams in the night so cold. Years roll like the tumbleweeds, past cabins worn and old, gravel roads forgotten, tales of love untold. The scarf she left behind on the porch swing sways, a remnant of her presence in those golden days. Her voice rode through the wind, a haunting melody in the rustle of the leaves. She's still calling me. Every sunset hides her face in shades of gold and blue. Her voice rode through my heart, but she's a song I once knew. Now the prairie's wide and the night stretch out ahead. Sleep doesn't visit the pillow where I lay my head, searching for her echoes in the valleys and the peaks. My soul rides endless trails that her memory seeks. Her voice rode through the wind, never to be found across those silent plains where our hopes were bound. In every whispered breeze under the crescent moon's glow, her voice rode through the past, the only love I'll know.
the trail we used to ride. That old oak's crooked but still wide. The fence is down, the paint's all gone, but I swear I heard you hum that song. I brought you flowers like back in June, the kind you liked, wild and in bloom. Set them down slow on marble stone, a place too cold for skin and bone. I brought you flowers, but you're not here. Just your name carved deep and clear. I whispered things you'd laugh to hear, but only wind leans close, my dear. The years have grayed my wrinkled hands, but you still dance in golden lands you left, and time kept spinning gears. So I brought you flowers, but you're not here. I wore the coat you patched that fall, still fits me right. Tears and all, I passed the creek where we first kissed. It dried up slow like what we missed. They said you smiled your final breath, like talking sweet to gentle death. I wasn't there to say goodbye, but I've said it every night since July. I brought you flowers, but you're not near. Just echoes of the life lived here. I told you about the cattle rain and how I still curse your middle name. The swing still creaks, the porch light's dead, but your laugh rings inside my head. They say you're gone, but that feels unclear. So I brought you flowers, but you're not here. Still wear your sundress there? Do angels braid your midnight hair? Do stars shine brighter where you rest? Do you still hum when skies are blessed? I brought you flowers, love of mine. You took my youth and left me time. I'll see you soon, just not today. Got one last fence to mend in May. But when I come, don't dress in white. Just wear that grin from 89's light and meet me where the sky runs clear. Till then I'll bring you flowers, though you're not here. Shadow of the old oak tree, where you carved our name so wild and free. The wind whispers through the leaves, a silent chill. Beneath that oak, unspoken words stood still. A scarf you left hangs on the porch, faded by sun, a gray weathered torch, reminding me of the laughter, now silent and shrill, where once we danced, unspoken words stood still. Oh, how the prairie moon wept in vain over gravel roads where echoes speak your name. Each sunset dips in colors you once adored, but your memory, a shadow, nothing more. Saddles gather dust in an empty room, like my heart in corners where cobwebs loom. Paths we rode now overgrown against my will. In this quiet town, unspoken words stood still. The rain tapped soft on the old cabin's glass, each drop a tear from the storms that pass. They speak of times your warmth could fill. Now they're just rain, and unspoken words stood still. Oh, how the prairie moon wept in vain over gravel roads where echoes speak your name. Each sunset dips in colors you once adored, but you're a memory, a shadow, nothing more. If silence were a river, wide and deep, I'd sail it quiet where lost loves sleep. But mine flows through the canyon against the grain, through wild lands where my heart remains. So here I stand where the old oak sighs, a lone figure beneath the vast unending skies. The prairie moon still weeps, but I implore for quiet peace where unspoken words soar. Echoes of you like the wind forever will haunt these lands where unspoken words stood still.
In the shadow of the great oak's arm, where the sun laid gold in your hair, we carved our names, young and unscarred, on the bark so wild and bare. That dusty road by the old porch swing still hears the songs we used to sing. Oh, my heart bled in silence as the leaves turned brown underneath that oak where we swore our vows. The wind whispers secrets of you soft and low. My heart bled in silence, can't let go. Now the cabin's empty, the fire's cold, gravel roads don't know my tread. The scarf you left still holds your scent on the pillow of our abandoned bed. The trails we walk blurred by the rain, echoes of laughter turned to pain. Oh, my heart bled in silence as the skies cried too. Memories fading, but all still true. The wind carries sorrow through the lonesome pines. My heart bled in silence with no signs. By the riverside where the water's deep, I tossed a stone, watched it sink. Every ripple a moment, a day, a year. Your face in the water, crystal clear. Oh, my heart bled in silence where the cold river flows, in the quiet of the woods where nobody knows. The sunset bleeds colors like my dreams used to do. My heart bled in silence quietly for you. So I ride these trails alone with the stars, guided by the moon, healing these scars. My heart bled in silence, now it beats slow and low in the night.
gentle glow. Creek, where the oak trees whisper low, I found her scarf a faded blue. Near the cabin's creaky door, her laughter once filled up the dawn, as bright as the morning skies, but now the porch just groans in sighs, remembering her eyes cries like the rain on dusty trails. Each teardrop mirrors thunderstorms and gales. The wind carries the sorrow of her tunes underneath the weeping moon. The saddle hangs untouched, it's warm, leather cracked by time's harsh hand. Gravel roads where we once rode, now just tracks in barren land. The town feels empty like my heart since she took her gentle glow. Gone like shadows when day is through, leaving night to swallow woe. Her eyes cries like the rain on dusty trails. Each teardrop mirrors thunderstorms and gales. The wind whispers the sadness of her tunes underneath the weeping moon. On lonely nights I roam the plains and hear the coyotes call. Each howl a story carved in pain of rising dreams that had to fall. The stars above not bright as her gaze guide me to the dawn's embrace. Yet in each sunrise I seek her face, but find just empty space. Her eyes cries and so does the sky, with every sunset that whispers goodbye. I'm a ghost in a land so vast and free, her memory the only chain on me. Her eyes forever like the rain on my heart, her lasting stain.
In the shadow of the oak, where our names were carved deep, the breeze whispers secrets that old woodlands keep. Under sapphire skies, where wild horses roam, that old porch still creaks with tales of a home. A scarf left on the rail, faded red like the heart where she laughed under stars before it all fell apart. Her goodbye fell apart
with the rust on the gate. Each creak a reminder of the love turned to ache. The moon casts long shadows where we once had our start. Now I roam through these memories where goodbye fell apart. The cabin stands empty on gravel road bend. Windows like eyes, too dry to pretend. The dust doesn't settle, it just changes its face. Moves through the rooms, a slow, silent embrace. What's left of the laughter, what's left of the heart, when the door's swinging lonely, blowing open and apart. Her goodbye fell apart with the rust on the gate. Each creak a reminder of the love turned to ache. The moon casts long shadows where we once had our start. Now I roam through these memories where her goodbye fell apart. Come and go, but the rivers run dry. Whispers float on the wind, asking clouds why. With my hands on the saddle, feeling leather and time, I know trails fade like her touch in the dusk gentle climb. Her goodbye fell apart like the leaves in the fall. Each sunset a curtain on the past solemn call. I ride through these echoes under stars torn apart, forever chasing shadows where goodbye fell apart. Now I roam through these memories where goodbye fell apart.
In the shadow of the oak, where our names are still carved, whiskey sleeps in the flask, holding memory starved. I found her scar faded red against the prairie dust, echoes of laughter lost in winds as the iron weathers to rust. Oh, whiskey sleeps, but my heart's wide awake under moonlit sorrows and the sun's forsaken ache. In the silence of the cabin where our loved ones danced, I roam like a shadow on these trails entranced. Gravel roads watch the taillights as you drove from this town, leaving echoes on the porch where we once settled down. The saddle sits empty
where you rode by my side, through fields where the wildflowers reluctantly hide. Oh, whiskey sleeps, but my heart's wide awake under moonlit sorrows and the sun's forsaken ache. The rain taps like memories on the windows in vain, while I clutch at the ghost of your whisper like the last summer rain. Now the sun dips low like my dreams settling down. Each sunset a closing curtain on the stage of this town. The oak tree still stands, but it's weeping sad tears for the man and the memories lost to the years. Oh, whiskey sleeps on the edge of my lips like a lullaby sung for an eclipse. And I know as the stars start to sweep in my heart your sweet love, it'll forever sleep. Farewell, my darling, in the deep embrace of the night, where whiskey sleeps and the world puts things right.
In the whisper of the dawn, beneath the old oak shadow long, I found her scarf, a piece of crimson tide. Today's now gone. The chill bit hard, the sky slate of unforgiving gray, by that empty cabin door where our loved ones lay. Oh, the cold morning left behind with the warmth of her hand in mine. Now it's just the dusty trails and the echo of the pines. A sunset's fire burns, but not like her touch I yearn. In the silence of this wild land, to her memory I return. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds across these quiet plains. Gravel roads and horses' hooves, the only remains. Where laughter filled the rafters, now just whispers to the ghosts. On the porch where we once danced, my heart feels her close. Oh, the cold morning left behind with the warmth of her hand in mine. Now it's just the dusty trails and the echo of the pines. As sunset's fire burns, but not like her touch I yearn. In the silence of this wild land, to her memory I return. Beneath the endless stars, I unload my saddlebag. Each item a chapter of love, every thread a rag. The wind carries stories of a fireside bright and warm. But now I face the chilly dusk, alone amidst the storm. Oh, the cold morning left behind, where I've searched but cannot find
except for the rustling leaves, speaking soft and kind. If love is a fading trail, let my weary heart prevail in the dusk of these old tales, where whispers sail in the shadows of the past. With the sunset's last gleam, I ride this path alone, with her memory as my dream.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild creek bends, stands an old house bound by the winds of lament. Leather leaves whisper secrets of you in soft tones, where we dance 'neath the porch light, no sense of alone. Old house tied down like my heart to your ghost, every board and stone soaked with the love we spoke. The wind howls your name through the cracks, so profound. In this lonely wild land my sorrows abound. Years drifted like tumbleweeds over dry plains, since the fire in your eyes turned to embers then waned. Now the saddle's unmounted and the scarf you love gone, just the echo of footsteps where our laughter once shone. Old house tied down like my heart to your ghost, every board and stone soaked with the love we spoke. The wind howls your name through the cracks, so profound. In this lonely wild land my sorrows are bound. Under the vast skies where the red sun dips low, I wander these empty rooms, letting memories flow. With each creak of the timbers I learn to forgive. In the solitude of sunsets I'm learning to live. Old house tied down, but my heart's finding its way through the whispers of oak trees and the cool evening sway. Yet still I roam these quiet towns, a shadow in the dawn. Old house tied down, but your memory lives on. Cinematic and raw, the song echoes like a timeless lament from an era fading into the shadows of history as the cowboy continues to ride, haunted but ever hopeful under the expansive western skies.
Under the oak where the old path's been, by the creek where we carved our names in rye, that summer felt like it never end, under a reckless storm-bruised sky. Your laughter tangled in the wild wind's call, scents of the rain on dry sagebrush, every whisper of promise, the future so tall in the hush of the dusk, in the twilight's blush. Oh, right car, where did the years retreat? All that remains the shadow on my heart. Echoes of footsteps in dust and defeat. Right card, a memory's ghost in each part. Where once stood a dream, now wanders my regret. Beneath the same stars that we swore under yet. Now the porch creaks empty, the door swings alone. Gravel road swallowed by the weeping weeds. Where your scarf caught the breeze, now only stones, no more you and I. Just the wildflower seeds, our cabin stands hollow. The hearthstone is cold, faded trails where we once rode through rain. Only saddles left speaking of days bold, and the silence that screams over what didn't remain. Oh, right card, where did the years retreat? All that remains is a shadow on my heart. Echoes of footsteps in dust and defeat. Right card, a memory's ghost in each part. Where once stood a dream, now wanders my regret. Beneath the same stars that we swore under yet. Out here where the land knows my sorrow's name, whispering winds through the oak tree side. Each sunset burns with your absent flame, and the night skies hold less light than your goodbye. Oh, right card, I roam through our lost years. Ghost rider under vast unyielding skies. Trails long, faded by old tears. In the heart of the wind, where love never dies. Right card, hold tight what I must release. For in the letting go lies my silent peace.
In the dying light, where the prairie grass weave through the crooked oak, by the old gravel road, there's a house long empty, echoes of forgotten eves under soft whispering wind, where our love once flowed. I recall the fence, worn and leaning with tails. It stood guard by the lane, watched our summers turn pale. Oh, the fence watched me leave with the dust in my eyes as the sun kissed the hills in a slow waking dive, where the shadows grow long and the quiet towns lie. The fence watched me leave, and it watched me survive. Now the porch swings lone, with the creek soft and slow, echoing footsteps where your laughter should be. Every knot in the wood, a memory's glow, once a tapestry woven of you and of me. But the oak leaves fell, as did the tears through the years. Now just the scent of the rain and the old porch that hears. Oh, the fence watched me leave with the dust in my eyes as the sun kissed the hills in a slow aching dive, where the shadows grow long
sounds lie. The fence watched me leave, and it watched me survive. Under starlit skies, my heart whispers to the stones. Trails long cold where forgotten winds have blown. The scarf you left, now faded threads thin and worn, like the paths we made in the fields now shorn. Oh, the fence watched me leave. It's seen my tears dry, with the sun fading out like a soft whispered sigh. In the empty cabin shadow where my old dreams lie, the fence watched me leave. Can't forget if I try. It watched me leave through the sorrow, through the ride.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, where wild winds whispered you to me, the earth smelled sweet after the rain. Your laughter echoed, eased the pain. We carved our love on that aged bark, promised forever beneath the stars. But storm stays long on this lonesome ridge. Your scarf still dances on the broken bridge. My heart rides trails where we once roamed. In every sunset I ride alone. The winds may settle, the dust may lay, but in my soul the storm stays. Now the porch swing sways with no delight. That old cabin veiled in twilight. The gravel road bears no more your trace, only footprints that time can't erase. Where once our dreams like wildflowers bloomed, now stand silence in quiet gloom. Yes, storm stays harsh on this weary heart. Your memory lingers, though we're apart. The saddle's empty, the night sky sprawls against the echo of your distant calls. The rains may cleanse, the oak may sway, but in my heart the storm stays. I wander past where laughter dwelled, underneath the heavens we once held. Each step away stretches like miles on the trails of our lost smiles. As the storm stays deep in the folds of night, and I'm left alone with these fading lights. No more you, just the wind's soft cries and the haunting of our last goodbyes. Though time moves on, my world decays under the endless stormy grays. In every shadow love betrays. Here in my heart the storm stays. Out by Lonesome Hill under that old oak tree, where the dust spins gold and the late days glow, we carved our names, wild hearts run free. In the bark they're faded now, just like the snow. Scarves in the wind, your laughter in the air. We danced on shadows of the coming night. Your silver locket, the moonlight in your hair, a memory's whisper neath the stars' soft light. Oh, Lonesome Hill cries for you and me. Her tears are the rain on empty cabin floors. The wind, it moans through branches of the tree, where our love ain't sheltered anymore. The gravel roads, now overrun with thorns, lead to the porch where once your song would play. Echoes of boots on wood, and now just forlorn, a symphony of what's been swept away. An empty saddle lays beside the trail where once we rode through fields of waving grain. And now all that's left is a lonesome nightingale singing ballads of our joy and pain. Oh, Lonesome Hill cries for you and me. Her tears are the rain on empty cabin floors. The wind, it moans through branches of the tree, where our love ain't sheltered anymore. Sometimes the heart is like those fading trails, lost beneath the weeds that time has grown. And in my dreams I roam where love prevails, only to wake on Lonesome Hill alone. So Lonesome Hill cries, and I cry too. The sunsets blaze on the lonely paths I roam, each step away from where our loved ones grew. The Lonesome Hill cries and I can't find home. Oh, Lonesome Hill cries and I can't find home. There by the rusted gate at Johnson's farm, where the oak shadows stretched to hide her charm, she laughed, her voice a soft and tender breeze. Now only whispers float on through the trees. Desert sun painted gold on her brown hair. Each sunset we breathe like a whispered prayer. Oh, how the rusted gate lingers on, holding memories. Now she's gone, the wind still carries the scent of rain through empty cabins, long gravel lanes, and my heart beats beneath the weight of love that's locked behind that rusted gate. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds across plains,
Cowboy boots tread paths where dust remains. That porch we built now worn, an empty shell. Echoes of laughter, a distant farewell. The scarf she left faded now and frayed. On the saddle lies of journeys delayed. Oh, how the rusted gate lingers on, holding memories. Now she's gone, the wind still carries the scent of rain through empty cabins, long gravel lanes, and my heart beats beneath the weight of love that's locked behind that rusted gate. Under the vast unyielding starlit skies, I understand now with these older eyes. Every trail I ride, each road I roam, leads me further from, yet closer to home. Yes, the rusted gate lingers on, a testament of love long gone. The wind whispers secrets to the night in the heart of a cowboy where lost loves ignite. So here I'll stay beneath the weight of dreams that rusted with that gate. I rode back through the county gate. Same dust, same hills, same twist of fate. The church still leans near Miller's Creek. The porch lights dim, but time still speaks. I saw her there with grace and grace. Same green eyes, same summer face. I took my hat off, said it's me. She smiled and asked politely, who'd you be? She forgotten my name, like wind forgets a whispered flame, like snow forgets the prints it keeps, like dreams that vanish when we sleep. I stood there full of years and shame and watched her eyes not spark the same. You think time heals, but damn it maims. She forgot my name. I wrote her letters I never sent, kept them folded, edge bent. I carved our song on an old guitar, played it nightly under stars. I pictured hugs, not shaking hands. I planned to stay, not just passing land. But love, it fades when not reclaimed, and people change, and faces blame. She'd forgotten my name, the one she once sang in the rain, the one she stitched on flannel red, the one I swore she'd never shed. But hearts move on like seasons aim, and I was fall and she chose spring. I brought my past, she packed her flame. I left with pain, returned with hope, but she just smiled like we never wrote a single page in this old book. Guess I read too long while she just shook. She forgot my name, not with malice, not with shame, just like a road that closed one day while I still walk the the other way. I tipped my hat, turned back through pain, and whispered low into the plane. If I'm just dust, don't light the flame. She forgot my name.